Hello, hello, hello. It's a me, Mario. Just kidding. It's a me, Emily. Back again with another 2-card reading for you guys. I'm using a brand new deck. I'm really excited about it. It is called Seasons of the Witch, the Beltane Oracle. It was gifted to me by one of my clients the other night on my Witchy Wednesday readings. I was really excited about it. She's a super awesome client. She comes pretty much like every week on Wednesday, because I do free 15-minute readings at New Age Avenue on Wednesday from 5 to 7. So if you're interested, you want a sample reading, go to New Age Avenue Wednesday evenings. But yeah, she comes by and she brought it to me, and I'm really excited. I've been kind of experimenting with it the past couple of days since I got it. So today is another experiment day for us. But if you don't know the rules of this game, basically you're going to ask yourself a question. I'm going to pick 2 cards, and you're going to pick card 1 or card 2, and that's going to be the answer to your question. If you don't have a particular question, you can always just ask for guidance or just set the intention to receive the messages that you need to hear, what you need to know. And then just kind of try to connect to your heart space, your heart center. That's where your higher self, your soul self is. So that's always going to be like the strongest connecting point to connect to your intuition. And just kind of feel whatever number feels right for you for the card and take that as your answer. So I'm going to go ahead and just say a little prayer before we get started. And I do set the intention for these messages to be in the highest and greatest good of the collective, to let them know what they need to know, hear, see, feel, give them the guidance they need to help them move forward in their highest and greatest good. Love and light. Okay. Card 1. Card 2. Card 1, part 2. Card 2, part 2. Okay, that's enough. I can never just stick to the plan. Okay. All right, so we've got Oracle in reverse, and we've got Maypole also in reverse. Okay. This feels like indecisiveness. Okay, so this feels like the energy of indecisiveness. What they're talking about, it seems to be like kind of like you're stuck in the middle, and there's all these different like choices or like options, paths, or opportunities around you, and it's like, which way do I go? Because like I almost feel kind of like the sensation of being overwhelmed by all these different things that you could do. All these different directions that you could take, and it's almost to the point where like, because you don't know what to do, you're like staying stuck, like staying stuck right where you are. You're not like moving forward with anything. You're not taking any action. And this is a call to just take action. It's literally just to take action, because I feel like there's really no wrong move you can make. I do kind of feel like for some of you guys, there does seem to be confusion, like genuine confusion about which path to take or which opportunity to capitalize on. But it feels like some of the opportunities or paths are like not to be considered, like kind of like almost like you're considering them like as like a last thread, like, well, maybe this could work, like maybe this would be a good thing to try. But it's like those are not like the main ones. Like I feel like there's like 1 or 2 like main paths are like opportunities that you could move in, 1 or 2 directions that you could move in, and then the rest of them kind of feel like I don't know, like extra, or like like you were almost like considering them just for the sake of considering them, but they're not like a serious consideration. So to kind of like eliminate the things that you know aren't for you, like you got to go with your intuition on this. And some of you guys may be trying to make excuses for these maybe opportunities that aren't really like what you need to be doing. Like, oh, well, like I could make more money here, or, you know, this person's really great, I really should try to date them, or, oh, this project sounds so, it's like seems so fun, or it would really challenge me. But it's almost like those excuses are just that, they're just excuses, but those things are not in your highest and greatest good. Like there, I feel like there's one or two main directions or paths or things that you could capitalize on here, things that you could move in, and those, like that one or two things are like where you need to be going. Like that's where your intuition is calling you. And if you were to move forward in that direction, you really can't make a wrong move. You just need to take action. You just need to move forward and just make a decision and do it, because like, again, like you gotta get started somewhere. So if you start here and you like work on this thing, maybe you go to school for this thing, or you start a job for this thing, or start dating this particular type of person, like naturally, the path will lead you to the next thing for you. But like you're not gonna get to that next place until you make a decision from where you're at right now and you just go. So like quit debating, just like go with what your gut is telling you, because there's not really a wrong move that you can make here. You need to get out of your head. You just need to take action. Like you're not running out of time. You've got plenty of time. Okay, so like don't worry about like, oh, what if I make this decision and I can't go back, or I can't try this thing in the future. Like you have plenty of time. Okay, like you have plenty of time to change your mind later on or to move on to something new, but you're not going to get anywhere if you don't take the step. So just take action. Like take action, because you really can't go wrong here, and that'll take you to the next thing. So quit overthinking it. Like you're like way in your head. It's all right. Okay, shake that off. Message 2. Ooh, these cards are so cool. Okay, I haven't really like been able to play with the deck too much yet, so I'm seeing some new cards I haven't seen yet. So you've got Inner Power. Gosh, that picture is just like so freaking awesome. But it was in reverse. And then we have Oak. Oaky Oak. Also in reverse. Let us see what is going on here. Okay. Okay. So with these cards, the message that I'm getting is connected to like self-respect in boundaries. Especially off of this Inner Power card here, like just the way she looks, and then the fact that her hair is coming out, it reminds me of like a tentacle, but like it's like going up in front of her, like an octopus tentacle, like going up in front of her, like putting up a barrier or like a wall. And her energy, she feels very empowered to me. Like she feels like strong, like she knows her worth, she knows who she is, she knows what she deserves. So therefore she's not or no longer allowing anything that doesn't serve her into her realm. You know what I'm saying? Like this is about respecting your boundaries, and like no longer tolerating what isn't for you, what's not working for you, what's not honoring you. You understand that? I kind of feel like a little bit of anger even off of her, or like tension, and this makes me feel like separation between her or you and somebody else, or maybe even like a group of somebody's, like something or somebody else. Like I feel separation and kind of like tension or even anger with it, like almost as if you had previously felt disrespected, or as if a boundary had been crossed by these people, person, or thing in the past, and like no longer taking that shit. You understand that? Like you have grown to the point where you're like your self-confidence, your self-worth is like speaking loud enough for you to be like, okay, like I can't tolerate this anymore. Like this is not acceptable. So I just feel like the boundary going up, like, and it just feels like separation, or having walked away from somebody or something. And And then even further defined with the Oak card here, I kind of feel sadness in accepting that you're having to kind of move forward in a new direction without a certain previous attachment. But I also do find a sensation of inner peace and groundedness in this new foundation of self. And kind of like in this new direction. It does feel a little lonely to me. So some of you guys may be even disassociated with like complete friend groups or like family members, like people that were previously a comfort zone or a fixed point for you. And I just don't feel them there anymore. And it feels like the loner's journey, like almost like hermit energy here. But it's not in a bad way. Like I feel like you've gotten to the point where you recognize within yourself, this was the right thing for me to do. It's kind of sad and I miss some things or I miss certain people, but like my self-respect and self-worth has grown too loud. Like I can no longer tolerate this or like be in this environment. You understand that? So it's like kind of like a bittersweet thing. Like it's sad, but at the same time, you're not going back. Like I don't feel that energy of like, I'm not like of going back. Like, you know that that's no longer for you. So, and that this new foundation is the next thing for you. So it does feel a little bit of hermit energy, but kind of feeling safe in that, kind of feeling secure in the fact that you're no longer associating with what was toxic to you, and that you're now in this place of like being able to develop and like grow within yourself again and discover within yourself again, kind of like new adventure. But it ultimately feels good. Like definitely made the right call here, and like now your sunshine can really come forth. You understand? So that is what I got for you. Thank you guys for watching the video, for all y'all's support. You guys are awesome. Still working on my Patreon. I'm having like different ideas on what I want to put on it. So I haven't just dropped that. I'm gonna get back to you guys on that when I finish it. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. Have a great day.